Woo, it is cracking right now in Richmond, Virginia, as we got a Second Amendment rally which brought in armed militias, activists, and Alex Jones coming for a pro-gun rally. Like, basically, Ralph Northam issued a state of an emergency at the Second A rally. I mean, basically, like, the Democrats, like, they took power in Virginia. And basically, they're like writing. I mean, as soon as Democrats get power, they start writing out like new laws for like stricter gun control. Because, I mean, it's a big part of the platform. Like, they want stricter gun control. Like in this state, California, like we got the strictest gun laws in the country. But the thing is, stricter gun laws don't really solve the issue of gun violence. No, the real reason for like why Democrats push for these stricter gun laws is really for confiscation. It really is. Once you get to the overall like end game of what Democrats want, it what Beto said out loud in the debates. Basically, like confiscation. You know what I'm saying? Like, he proposed a gun buyback, but once you get down to it, if they don't comply, like he's gonna respond with force from the government. That's what they want in reality. They want a police state. Let's keep it real here. And basically, like they had they had like a safety area basically where there's like no way to like very little points of exit. Like they was basically trying to create a Charlottesville like situation, you know what I'm saying? Like the Unite the Right and like the Antifa, like all that violence that broke out. They wanted to create that type of environment, but as far as let's see now, the Virginia Second Amendment protests have been peaceful. I mean, because it's mainly just patriots who believe in our Constitution. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason why we have a Second Amendment. If you look at what's happening in Hong Kong, if you look at what's happening in Venezuela, France, you know what I'm saying? Countries with stricter gun control, like the people have a harder time like protesting the government. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Especially when the government becomes more totalitarian. You know what I'm saying? Like adding more like tyrannical laws, you know what I'm saying? There's a reason why we have that, and I mean, folks in power want to, I mean, like a lot of Democrats want to strip that away, you know what I'm saying? Because they want to keep that power. Because it's nothing, I mean, it's not about safety, I mean, because most criminals ignore gun laws. I mean, in California, it has one of the highest gun murders in the country, and we got the strictest gun laws. I mean, Chicago, you know what I'm saying? Like, they have the strictest gun laws in the U.S. and a whole lot of murders. You know what I'm saying? Close to first or close to second. I mean, St. Louis is like right up there with Chicago. But yeah, strict gun control doesn't really solve the gun violence problem. It's just a way for politicians to get more control. And basically, Ben Rollins, he had a tweet basically saying like Governor Blackface Northam is warning of a white nationalist rally. When the only white nationalist is a guy that got caught in blackface with a guy with a KKK hood on. Yeah, like reporters covering tomorrow's. See, he was yeah, exactly. He was trying to create outrage. That was all he was trying to do. He was trying to create, like, you know what I'm saying? He was trying to generate hysteria, basically, to get Antifa wild up and shit, and, like, basically fight the Second Amendment protesters. But so far, like, they're taking, the agitators aren't really getting through. So, but after 7 hours, like, Ben Collins deleted original tweet. Yeah, exactly. He backed up because he got his narrative busted in real time. But not only the MAGA right, but also like the Never Trump right. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of Never Trumpers still support the Second Amendment. You know what I'm saying? And crap with what the Democrats in Virginia are doing right now is they're going to lead a lot more conservatives who was on the sidelines to like show up in 2020 to vote these clowns out. You know what I'm saying? Because when you give Democrats too much power, they start being tyrannical. They start getting out of hands with writing new laws in order to get more control. You know what I'm saying? It's just one thing I know about like Democrats and how they operate in California. And you see like David Hogg and stuff, he's still trying to whip hysteria, calling these people Nazis, calling these people white supremacists, trying to like smear them, having like the Confederate flag and stuff. When there's a lot more diversity with what you've seen in the protests. I mean, there's various black people. Epstein didn't kill himself. Who got it? This is funny.
Are you a white supremacist?
Yeah. Am I a white supremacist?
I was told there'd be
this
white supremacists.
This ain't me, I got dreads.
Exactly, Governor Blackface. Hilarious. You see that? The guy that wants to take away his guns is for the had a KKK hood on. And if you know the real history of gun control, it was started out of racism. Basically, the Democrats in the South didn't want the free blacks to own guns to have like little insurrections against them. You know what I'm saying? Like rebellions against them and stuff. You know what I'm saying? They wanted to keep power, so they instituted gun control. And the people who will get affected by gun control laws the most are black people. I mean, especially the guy who's pushing this. The guy who's pushing this is Mike Bloomberg, aka Mayor Stop and Frisk. Why are liberals putting full faith in Mayor Stop and Frisk's plans? Because his plans are not for safety, they're for control. And Stop and Frisk was racist. I mean, because most people who were Stop and Frisk were blacks and Latinos, and whites weren't affected as much. So basically, like, I mean, a lot of people of color, I mean, Democrats of color are cheering for their own tyranny, for their, I mean, to be, I mean, subjugated themselves. It's sad. It's sad how the propaganda is for gun control. I mean, it's lies. I mean, it's all BS. It's all BS whipped up for political control, political power. That's all it is. I just don't get like the gun control argument from like people of color, you know what I'm saying? Because the people going to get affected the most are not going to be white conservatives. They're going to be your dude in the hood owning an illegally owned like AK-47 or AR-15 and stuff. That's going to be the ones affected, not the white folks and not the folks with the power who have the guns. Because basically the only people who's going to be screwed over by strong gun control laws are legal gun owners, you know what I'm saying? Not the criminals and not the state. It's stuff like that really this gun control that really pushed me to be libertarian, as you see here. Don't tread on me. Taxation or representation, you know what I'm saying? I still believe in the Second Amendment because I believe that's how we keep our freedom. So if you like this video, follow me on Twitter, JohnClem310. Share the video because like my videos are gonna be slanted algorithm because I'm a small YouTuber. And subscribe if you're interested in listening to a black libertarian perspective in California. It's out.